Hello guys, Career438 here. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Pikmin 3 bonuses. In the last episode, we played this stage, Shade Garden, and Tropical Forest Remix. In this episode, we're going to be playing Silver Lake Remix on Collect Treasure. And as you can see, we got reds, rocks, yellows, whites, and purples. So that's pretty cool. And today I'm actually going to discuss with you the beta elements of Pikmin 3. I won't be going over all of them because I felt like there were some that are kind of unnecessary to talk about. And I'll post a link to the beta elements. I'll post like a page that talks about them from Pikmin Wiki. That's where I got all those, by the way. So yeah. Sorry Charlie, you're not a Pikmin. Anyway, I'll have Brittany pick up pluck these whites. So anyway, you probably want me to get started on that stuff, so I'll do just that. So basically, as far as the beta elements go in this game, they're considerably interesting. So like, first off, we got like Brittany's outfit. Actually, she didn't always have the original. She didn't always have the look that she has in the final game. It wasn't actually always white and red. Cause it turns out before that it was actually yellow, and this is also evident in the concept artwork and from E3. Like from E3. So yeah, E3 videos, sorry. So yeah, she didn't always look like that. And yeah, oddly enough, her concept artwork did not show glasses. Like, she wasn't wearing glasses in her concept artwork that was shown off at E3 2012, but in like the trailers where like one could see Brittany's original design, she had glasses. Apparently from the pictures that I saw on Pikmin Wiki, so that's pretty interesting if you're into that kind of thing. And now another beta element. This is a little more significant. It discusses the, well, basically our next topic is about the fourth character in the game who is unused. Some of you guys may not know, but there actually was going to be 4 characters in this game, 4 captains, instead of just 3. And basically the deal with this was, at E3 2012, we saw 4 captains in the artwork, and like the concept artwork of Pikmin 3 for like the characters, and each character actually had their like the first letter of their name listed. So like Alf had A, Brittany had B, and then Charlie had C. But there was this one character who almost kind of resembled Louie, and a lot of people refer to him as Character D, and he's pretty interesting because he was like completely scrapped from the game essentially. You know, he was like he's weird to say the least, because like everyone thought there were going to be 4 characters in the game, but then in this one interview with Miyamoto, he said that players would be able to command up to 3 captains at a time, and not 4. And honestly, this threw some people off because like everyone expected that there would be 4 captains because 4 characters in the concept artwork. I think we can all say. I think it's pretty much safe to say that that would be like that would indicate having 4 characters in the game. But apparently no, they scrapped character D entirely. It is actually believed that he was turned into the SS Drake. So, make of that what you will. I mean, I can see where that kind of comes from, because, you know, their names both start with D. That's some real Illuminati shit right there, but anyway. Whatever, make of that what you will. So, that's kind of the deal with character D. I guess it's believed that they took him out of the game because, like, switching between 4 captains would just add to the chaos. But honestly, I think it would have made the game more interesting. Because honestly, having 4 captains to command, like, that adds, like, more characters to the, like, not only that you control, but also to, like, the game itself. You know, as far as, like, characters go. And there'd be a lot more interaction between them. Like conversation, I guess. I don't know, I think character D had some potential for a character. Maybe if they make a Pikmin 4 and they bring Alf, Charlie, and Brittany back into the game, they'll bring character D back. And they'll give him like a name that starts with D. And we don't know what happened to the SS Drake. Maybe like it'll get wrecked or something. And I'm not doing it all good at this, because I'm trying to talk about the beta elements. So yeah, a real stunning performance by Creator438 here, ladies and gentlemen. You just saw it here first. But anyways, I've only talked about 2 beta elements. Fuck. So yeah, basically we think that he was scrapped because, like, switching between 4 captains, they probably just thought it would add to the chaos. It would just like add to a bunch of chaos. Fuck it. I want to try to throw these whites over here. Sort of working, but not entirely. Oh no, get wrecked. But don't actually. Anyway, I should probably go over more beta elements, because, you know, that's kind of the focus of this episode, you know. But anyway, we got some other beta elements. So there's like, when this game was actually shown off at like E3, it had some like different lighting. So like the light engine was a lot dimmer essentially. And that was probably because, this is nothing really too major. It's probably just because of, like, you know, they were still working on the game at the time, and it wasn't really, like, finished. I mean, it was E3 2012. I mean, you can't really expect the game to be a top-notch performance, am I right? Or am I right? I think you would find the answer to be that I am right. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of just the deal with that. You know, they had, you know, the light engine just wasn't finished and all that. So it was a lot dimmer than it actually is now. And also, on top of that, the logo is actually completely different. I'm not sure if you guys knew about this, but Pikmin 3 actually had a different logo than it did before. It used to have, like, basically what its logo used to look like was, it was the flowers on, like, the number 3. You know how, like, in Pikmin 2, it showed, like, white flowers for the word Pikmin, and then, like, for the number 2, it showed, like, pink flowers, because of the flowers on purple and white's heads. It was actually the same deal with, Pikmin 3, except it pertains to rock and winged Pikmin's flowers. So it was actually like Yeah, see, bronze, I didn't try. It's hard to multitask though, guys. It really is. Anyway though, like, yeah, the flowers on the, like, the color of the 3 in Pikmin 3 was actually colored purple to be the same color as rocks and winged Pikmin's colored flowers. Because, you know, guys, they gotta stay true to them references, am I right? But they changed it to orange, and we're not sure why. Maybe to represent the ultra spicy spray. However, I'm not really buying into that because of the fact that, like, ultra spicy sprays don't exactly make the flowers on Pikmin's head orange. They make it, well, maybe they do, I don't know. I don't use ultra spicy sprays enough in this game, so I probably can't tell anyways. But, like, there's like this glow around it, so that's kind of why. Next time we use an ultra spicy spray, we can confirm this. But yeah. Also the scanning feature, so like the lock-on feature basically, it was completely different. We got this level here with purples and stuff, and like yeah, we got so like the lock-on feature, when you press like Z on the nunchuck, it was a lot different from the original game. From the original, it was a lot different in the final. It was a lot different in the beta version of this game than it was in the final game. Basically, like, it wasn't as detailed as, like, see, you got like the name in this box, and then you got all these characters. You got controls that was actually added in an update. It wasn't actually like the controls, like here, like Z, cancel lock on, and shake the nunchuck charge. That wasn't actually always there. That was added in an update on May 29th of 2014. Not this year, sorry, but last year. So yeah, that's basically the deal with that. But in the beta version, there was like it just outlined the enemy in blue. And like it showed their name at the like above the enemy or the object. It really depended on what you targeted. So yeah, that's kind of the deal with that. There's nothing too big there. Also, there's another thing. The whistle is actually different. Basically, the deal with the whistle was like it had like a shorter radius, and it also lasted. It also didn't last as long. It also didn't have like this column of light that like rises up and down. I never mentioned what that actually did in the main story. I probably should have done that, so that was kind of bad planning on my part. But basically, the only reason that's there, guys, is to call the winged Pikmin. So if you're wondering why that's there, if you've been wondering all this time why the hell that was there, that is why. So yeah, eat your heart out. You now know why that column of light within the whistle exists. So yeah, it didn't have that before. So it kind of makes me curious as to how you'd actually call the winged Pikmin, which I'm not really sure how they would have managed, but I'm sure there would probably be like some power up or something in the beta. Maybe there's something like that we just never saw. But yeah, I don't know. So that's basically it with the whistle. Not too much there. There's a lot of small stuff in the beta that, again, I'm not going to really mention. Which is why I'm posting the link to that beta elements page in the description, so you guys can read up on all the beta elements if you're curious. you'll definitely learn something about the game. And that's good. So, anyway, next thing we got... I have a list here, by the way, guys. I'm sorry. Huh. But it's because I doubt I'd remember, so... Be happy there aren't as many ums as there probably would be. I'm gonna throw my purples in there. Oh fuck, I should be talking about beta. So, there's also another thing. There was... Wait, let me check my... Oh yeah. It was like about throwing captains. Like, so basically in the beta version you could throw captains a lot higher than you can in this game. In this game they're actually, like in the final game, they're actually throwing a lower arc than regularly. And basically it's likely that they changed this because they didn't want players breaking the boundaries and just like going out of the map extremely easily. And that I can understand, because why the fuck would you want someone to go outside of your map when there's nothing even for them to explore out there? The only pleasure they get out of it is like saying, oh hey, I can just go out of the map and do stuff and it's cool, but like you don't want them to do that as a game designer and stuff like that. So that's basically the idea there. And another thing, there were, so like rock Pikmin also were different in the beta. There's not really too much to say about the rock Pikmin in the beta. They just like had different, they just had like darker colorations and stuff. So yeah, they had like darker colorations, and their bodies were actually scaled. They actually had a varying scaling of their bodies. So like some rock Pikmin would be like shorter than others, or like they could also be like wider than other Pikmin. So they had that going for them, but they changed that element probably because it was a little hard to design. Maybe they just got somewhere in like program that part, and they just like, dude, screw this. We can't program this shit. So that's probably where they went there. But I don't know. And that would be the last thing I'd mention about the beta. But there is actually one more thing that I haven't mentioned. I didn't actually write on my list, but I remembered it as I was recording actually. So that's pretty cool. Wait, no. Carry that. So there's actually going to be another area, and it was like, it had all this water stuff, and it had to do with like logs and stuff. Lots of logs and such. It was a water area, and like, it could be seen on the map, apparently, in like, I guess, a trailer for the game. It was also shown off in trailers and such. There are pictures on the beta elements page on the Pikmin wiki. Why are we carrying these back? So yeah, that's another thing. And it's believed that that's where you would like, it's believed that if that were in the game, you would find blue Pikmin there, as well as the quaggled Myrclops. I think it would have been cool to have like a 6th area. I really think it would have been like awesome, because more stuff in the game just means more things to explore, and I approve of that. So yeah. That, however, did not make it in the game, as we all know. But that's what beta elements imply. There's some other stuff, like some changes in the amount of like in the amount of Pikmin need to carry some stuff, like, and other little stuff that we don't really need to go over. I felt it was kind of unnecessary to bore you guys with unneeded knowledge in a video. But if you want to read up on it, is on the it's on the link. It's in the link that I will post for you guys in the description of the video, so don't worry about that if you are interested. And next time on Pikmin 3, we're going to be going into the Twilight Hollow remix as well as the Shaded Garden remix. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Thank you for sitting through all the beta stuff that I had talked about in this episode. I'm sorry it was all beta stuff and I wasn't really talking about the game, but I had to get it over with at some point, and I figured it may well have been now. So, yeah. We'll see you guys then. I mean, I'll see you guys next time. Sorry. We're really finishing this time. See ya.